Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here with
Brad.
and the critters. It is our year-end review, like everybody else, of what all the year, and closing out 2021 and bringing in 2022, which is just remarkable in itself. I never thought growing up and stuff I'd be going the year 2000,
I know.
much less 2022. I'm like, I feel very futuristic right now. I mean, we were just partying like it was 1999, so but it's been one of the hardest years for me anyway, and I think for you
Me too.
on so many levels. And it's been a good year overall. I've come out stronger as a person, and I can't speak for you.
Me
No,
too.
honey, we can give thumbs up that don't do them
Okay.
any good.
Yes, me too. Definitely me too.
You guys are supposed to know when he nods his head and when he gives a thumb up and stuff, because, you're still a weirdo.
Yeah. That's why you love me.
So, yeah, I mean, the year started out rough and full of a lot of hurt due to what our daughter had done. Not, it is what it is. I'm not going to pretend. It really, really hurt us both deeply. And it took a long time to get over that, or to heal from it. But then we realized she's an adult. She can do whatever she wants, but we can control what we put up with and how we react.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to let anybody, much less a child, dictate our life or ruin our life or anything, So being that, we've learned a valuable lesson in that, to really, really guard yourself. And you shouldn't have to guard yourself around family, but we definitely do. But then Brad has continued to uh, become less and less mobile, become more disabled. We got a very big shock to find out that actually they think a lot of it is the hip. And it's about an inch difference between his right foot and his left foot up higher, because the socket and ball on his hip basically gets a spike in a socket right now. Part of the sockets wore away also. They'll be replacing that with, where are they getting the bone from?
Lower down the femur, because he's going to have to cut off the top end of the femur where the ball is. He's going to replace that part with the metal ball, and then he's going to shave some bone off, I would assume, from the top part of the femur, and put that in the socket.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, Brad will be having surgery. He's gone through a lot of physical therapy. I was in a hospital a couple more times. And still dealing with that issue. As you guys know, currently I have a leg infection, but it's getting much better. I really think a maintenance dose of antibiotic really, really is helping. So I don't end up in the hospital more, and I don't end up with more infections. So we both had health challenges we've dealt with. COVID for everybody, and I'm sorry if my video gets flagged. I guess we're not supposed to say that word.
Oh, really?
But, the big C still looming overhead with its different variants and stuff is all a concern for all of us. That is why I haven't gotten involved with anything local. And also honestly, because of the rate of infection and stuff, I really can't commit to, being somewhere at a certain time, because it depends on the day. So I'm still looking for different down the road volunteer or becoming friends with other artists, and because it's even cool just to even be in the same space, both creating, or many people creating. That's really nice. And I mean, it's just kind of an unspoken type vibe. It'd be like, Brad's, if he was out fishing with a guy as opposed to fishing with me, it'd be a completely different vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, because around you, I have to act more of an adult, and I can't get stupid and childish.
You can with a guy? Says another guy.
Yeah, I just.
Well, it's a different thing, though. I see where guys are. They're they don't have as many manners when they're with another guy.
Bingo.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like things that Brad wouldn't do around me, he would do around. Like, he wouldn't spit chew directly out, but he would around a guy. Or,
yeah,
make, kind of making, uh, remarks like they would if they were teenagers and stuff about shit. I've seen that, So, um, so yeah, I'm hoping to make friends with other artists and other crafters, and that would be nice. Um, what else? I've been gone back to making hats and donating. I've done just a couple of paintings. I think I've done like 4 or 5 paintings. I still do not have a proper space set up. I'm working on it.
That's going to be the biggest thing for you.
I need that whole big L-shaped desk just to be the whole painting area. I need to grab a tarp and throw it down. I really would like to paint my room because it's convenient. It's very convenient. My bathroom is right there too. And when I need water for my brushes or whatever I'm doing. So, yeah, I just need to make that commitment or be committed, either one, and just do it because I need my space. So, that's one of the goals I'm going to be working on is I need to. We're kind of at a standstill right now, though, because when you have to pull everything out of a room to put stuff back in the room, because you have to sort through it, but then as you're pulling stuff out, where does it go? Like, I have stuff sitting here in the front room that needs to be put away, which is holiday stuff, but we don't have an area yet for the holiday stuff. And then I also have some craft items that need to go back in that room. So yeah, it can be, we're at a standstill. But we decided to take a few days off to bring out the end of the year. And we'll get back on it Monday. We don't have any plans tonight. Um, I'm not really much of a social butterfly. I guess you guys can guess that. This is the social that I usually get. I do this and I do TikTok. And then I do some writing and stuff. But yeah, I'm at 5,600 subscribers over there on TikTok. Or not subscribers, followers. But I have a good time making different videos and stuff. The special effects are just really cool. And I'm a goofball, so that too goes along very well. But yeah, so I'm not one to really go out and stuff. I'm a homebody. For the most part, I like to just stay home and gather my animals around me and gather my craft stuff around me. And Brad will be there too, and he's sitting on the bed too, and we might be watching a movie together, or we might not. We might each be watching separate things, which means Brad will sit on the end of the bed and he's watching whatever. I'm sitting over by my computer and I have my headphones on and I'm watching whatever. But hey, it works. What was that? Oh, we already told him about the Shadow in the Moon or something. That movie,
in the Shadow of the Moon or something.
Well, I thought, did we watch one last night? What? Yeah, we did. What did we watch? Freaks.
Yeah.
The movie called Freaks, and it's not like Circus Freaks or anything. It's very good. It's on Netflix. I think today is the last day you can watch it. So, you know, if you like a thriller type movie, you'll like this.
That was a lot better than I thought it was
Yes,
going to
it
be.
was quite good. I'm going to make lasagna here this afternoon. I wanted to read up on those garlic knots.
Oh, yeah.
That would be good to have with that.
Yes, it would. That's a good idea.
I bought some garlic knots a little bit ago, and I would like to use that. I still would like to today inventory the freezer and stuff because it's end of the year. I really like to know what we're facing. We're in the inventory the small chest freezer, the small refrigerator freezer, and then I'm going to inventory the pantry and inventory what I call it the cleaning pantry, which is a set of shelves in the laundry room that we put cleaners on. I like to keep because if I go to Dollar Tree, well now $1.25, you know,
$1 and a quarter.
yeah. So I will buy I like this one Pacific cleaner by Comet. It's spray and it smells like bleach, but it's not, and it so it doesn't ruin your clothes or your carpet or anything. But I'll buy like 4 of them because I don't want to have to go to Dollar Tree real often either. This leads into the whole. I'm getting there. We are having a spend down month. And I know a lot of other people are doing that. I didn't know it was a thing. It was just something I wanted to do. But we all got a lot of bills. You know, come January, we all got a lot of bills. No, we didn't charge Christmas or anything, but because we're having to pay so much more on our health insurance, then I had to move a few things around so that everything kind of balanced out. Because what happened was then it's the first of the month, and that's when a bulk of all the bills were due, and that's just a little too much. So we had to, like Brad called the car insurance and got that switched where it was due on the 15th, and there were a couple other places that we did that to kind of help because we could pay all the bills on the first, but we just ain't eating, not eating. So and two, when you have a freezer or a pantry, you need to really check the dates. You need to make sure that you're eating, the stuff that's in there and not having it go to waste and then you're buying more. I like to be frugal. I'm not as frugal as I used to be, but um, I still like to watch it. If I can find a deal that's great. Like I was gonna buy order groceries through Aldi's because, like I said, we paid for a whole year of Instacart. Well, all these prices have gone up just like everybody else's, and then there's just certain things they don't carry, like my sugar-free popsicles. They have their brand, but it's
not good.
Yeah, and also we're really picky about soy sauce. I know, but if you're hardcore, rice eater or Chinese dishes or whatever, there's a difference in soy sauce, and we love Kikkoman's. Not to reduce sodium, because that's just not, but just the normal Kikkoman. If we can't get that, LaCroix will do. Well, this was some off-brand, and I just didn't want to throw away money because that's what it feels like. You buy something you don't like, and we've bought some before, like the Walmart brand, the Great Value, and it tasted just like salt. There was no other taste to it. And Brad will cook, uh, like a stir fry, or fried rice, or sometimes he likes to eat, and now I like it too to eat. You cook up cabbage and you put soy sauce on it. It's very good. So I decided to make the order for Food Lion instead. To make it for Food Lion instead because I knew I could get the soy sauce there, and I knew I could get popsicles. So I forgot where we're going with this.
About being frugal and saving money and.
Oh, I know. I can tell you guys about the flounder. I always check your meat prices and stuff because sometimes, especially toward the end of the year too, or I don't remember how the calendar year ends for like in business. It depends on the place, doesn't it?
Depends on the company.
You know, but I mean, like when you were in the grocery business, did it go by quarters?
Yeah, and our fourth quarter ended January 31st.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
But whatever reason, they had flounder on sale, which is not a cheap fish, and it's like a 32-ounce bag for $6.99. So, yeah, I got two of them because that's a really good price on fish. We do like to eat some fish. And yeah, so whenever you find some meat that's on sale, you know, I say grab it because it's not on sale very often now.
No.
I remember so many Christmases in the past, you'd have ads and ads for like prime rib, grocery ads and stuff. Nope. So, that's what we're doing. We're taking inventory. I've already done inventory. I always keep inventory. I'm a weirdo this way. I always keep inventory pretty much on knowing what medications, over the counter medications we have and don't have. And when I do the pills each week, like I just did it last night, I will automatically order, like, I need to get more Tylenol. And, so, but I can tell you if we have enough cold medicine, flu, Pepto-Bismol, that kind of stuff, because it's kind of my job. And, and like with inventorying what the animals will need and stuff. So, yeah, we're having a low spend month because I want to save some money, and also we need to get Miss Jellybean spayed. That's really important. And uh, like I said, we moved enough stuff around that actually we're making some payments sooner than we were. So that kind of makes this month kind of tight, which is fine. Like I said, we're pretty well stocked, so I can, I can do this. Yes.
I was just back when I was running the liquor store. I don't know how many people I saw that would come in New Year's Day and bemoaning the fact of how tight January is going to be for them. But, and this is something I'm very, very proud of us, and I'm kind of bragging about us on this. But some of these people were in such serious credit card debt, because they put all of their Christmas on credit cards. Teresa and I paid cash for everything. We didn't,
And I'm not cutting down anybody that used their credit card. There's lots of you guys that use your credit card to pay it off, and you pay it off that month. Maybe you do plan on making the payments for the full year, and that way you can do it again. So please don't think we're doing that. It's just for us. We try to keep a very, very low limit on our credit cards, and if we don't have the cash for it, then we just don't spend it because now you guys know we're still making payments like on the mattress and box spring set we just got stuff because hey, I didn't have that kind of money sitting around. So yeah, so this month we're going to be spending a lot less. And it's good to clean stuff out. Are you going to use it? Are you going to eat it? Is it just going to stick back in the cupboard or back in the corner of the freezer? I mean, you use it or you know, donate to somebody if you're not going to use it. Yep. I like to know exactly too. I'm a planner. I like to know exactly how much meat I have. Like we will go through and we will do like 3 packages of pork chops, 4 chickens, and stuff like that. Because if you're having a spend down month and you're wanting to spend less and you're wanting to use what you have in your house, then you really need to know what you have in your house. Yep. And also you need to commit to whatever recipes you're wanting to cook is already have the ingredients in the house, basically. Because, if you run out to get a dish that calls for all these crazy expensive spices and stuff, you just defeat your purpose of a spend down month. And with the food prices and stuff right now, it's so much easier to eat at home. You know, it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. You can make grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Yeah.
I think Leanne could do that, don't you? I think you could do that, Leanne.
Yeah.
She's like, she'll message me. I want to say congratulations to them with her and her husband's 32nd wedding anniversary yesterday. So that is pretty cool,
Yes, it is.
But yeah, we're just gonna have a spend down month and kind of recenter and get the dog done. And I'm kind of getting things ready for when Brad has surgery. Because you need to be ready.
Yep.
So what else?
Yeah.
We're hoping to go to California this next fall. If everything works out well, we'll have to board the dogs. And it may take us about 3 weeks because it's about 4 days to get down there. And then, like, we want to spend some time with Leanne and Joel and, meet Diane. And hopefully we can get Cheryl Coyote down there too. And then we would like to, of course, go down and spend time with his dad. And then there's a lot of sightseeing. I've been to California before. I was telling Brad more about San Francisco and that area and Fisherman's Wharf and, you know, uh, all of the beautiful things, the Chinatown, how much it messes with your mind because you don't realize how steep those streets are until you're actually experiencing it. And I mean, because I remember looking down the street and it was all, hills and valleys. It was not a straight shot at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, it really messes with your mind because you're looking at this house. To you, it seems like the house is crooked. No, it's just the way the street is. So, very interesting. Yeah, very, very interesting. Uh, Leanne had brought up Lombard Street, and Brad knew about it because he was watching one of his car shows, and were talking about it.
Yeah.
That thing is just.
Oh, I can't
You guys
even imagine.
type that in the Google search Lombard Street, and it's not the crookedest street in even San Francisco or even the steepest, but it's uh 27 point something grade of steepness.
That's
So
incredible.
yeah. Well, the steepest one is there in San Francisco. It's a 31.5.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm a nerd. I admit it. I like looking up this crap. I can't help it. What? Nobody realizes how darn lucky we are to have these because when we were growing up, if it wasn't in an encyclopedia, you were pretty SOL. I mean, you really were. And to have that kind of information in the palm of your hand.
Literally.
Yes, I mean, there is more to a phone than just playing games or texting. I mean, you have this whole wealth of information. And I always like to learn. So, but like I said, we plan on going to California unless we just don't have the money. Brad's planning on keeping working on his recovery once he has surgery. I'm going to keep working on getting stronger. And I'll get there. And, because we want to be able to be more mobile, not be in quite as much pain. And Brad really wants to be able to ride a bike again. I said I wouldn't mind getting a trike. We're talking pedaling, not motorcycle. Brad goes kamikazing down the hills, and he's just going crazy, and I'm like, I know a few times I've even yelled at you, slow down. There ain't no way I go down the hill that fast, because he is like no fear. I'm like, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. I'm not picking up the pieces this time.
Oh, you didn't see me wreck over there by the mall. I was over there between the mall and Sam's Club, and what I do is, these curbs with the real sharp corner on them, is I would go riding up to them, and then I could jump my bike and jump up on top of that. And I did it so many times. Well, for some reason that time I mistimed my jump, and I hit the side of the curb, and I went over the handlebars, and the bike landed on top of me. And yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, kind of do it.
So you kind of like look around like, who saw that?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's what we got planned. Not doing anything tonight, and that's fine. If you guys are going out tonight, please be so safe.
Yes.
I worry about all of you guys because of the drunk drivers.
And make sure you have a designated driver.
What he said.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, wake up here a minute. Ugh. Did you guys just notice it kind of just for me? I just kind of checked out. Did you notice?
I did.
Sometimes I'll just fall asleep.
Yeah.
I don't mean to. I did that to myself last night. I scared myself. I was sitting up doing something. I think I was writing, and then I must have fallen asleep for a second because then I wake up and it's like, so we think I might have a mild case of narcolepsy.
Might be.
How many times you see me just stop whatever I'm doing and fall asleep? I will. It's weird.
Yeah, but a lot of it too is you don't sleep at night.
I don't want to. It's the best time of the day. It's quiet. Most people are in their beds. Like, more room for me. So, yeah, I'll be thinking about you guys want to make the lasagna and the garlic knots. See, if I make it today, then I know tomorrow we're going to have plenty of leftovers. So, if I can get 2 or 3 days out of a dish, usually the same thing, so.
Oh, yeah.
Toe?
Toe? Yeah. I still have a problem cutting down my portions on cooking to cook for 2 instead of 27.
I don't know how one would cook small. I know there are people that do, but okay. Well, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I think you guys are awesome. And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.